and sometimes you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And the biggest thing with Kentucky is moving them. But we missed some open shots as well. They did as well. I mean, it's part of the game. But I don't know if this was any defensive situation where one or two guys just changed the tone for us. We didn't rebound, right? We lost the game on the glass. That's where we lost the game. And then the points off the turnovers. Because some of our turnovers were unforced turnovers. They weren't as much by the defense, right? I mean, they were unforced. And that's all part of it. I might have a different view when I watch the film, but that's my recollection right now. We good?
Tom, as far as the atmosphere tonight and the star power in the stands and the media room was packed, they had the Warriors here and everything. How much of that is being able to recruit a guy like Anthony Edwards and just kind of instantly bring this attention?
Well, I think the attention was great. I thought that our crowd was unbelievable, and it's going to hit me here in about 30 minutes how disappointed I am for them, right? Because we had such a great crowd, such an electric atmosphere, people lined up, and we just got to continue to have that. That's part of building a program. Part of building the program is not to have it just when Kentucky comes or coming off a great win like we had the other day. It's getting it more consistent, and I hope that's going to be the next step for us because our fans have been unbelievable this year. So it was an incredible atmosphere. The atmosphere did everything they could do to help us, but they couldn't help us get a rebound, unfortunately.
Coach, you mentioned the youth on your roster. What are some of the positives you can take away from guys, playing in an atmosphere like tonight?
It's their first SEC game. 10 guys are on the roster that had their first SEC game. That's perspective. And I have to keep that in perspective. And I will in a couple of hours. All right, but right now, I mean, that's what it is. 10 guys laced it up for the first time in an SEC game. One's a senior, but it's his first SEC game. So that's what I have to remember. And that team has got to, they're young, but they've also got guys who played a lot of minutes on that team. And they deserve to win because they dominated the glass and they got to the rim. And we did not get very good defense from our better players tonight.
When you talk about the physicality and then maybe getting a little quiet on defense, how much of that do you attribute to, like you just said, that you got 10 guys playing their first game?
Well, I think you attribute a lot to it. And it's hard, right? It's hard to keep doing it time and time again. They don't go away. They're incredibly physical and aggressive. That's why they win. That's why he's such a great coach. And that's what it is, right? They're going to keep coming at you. And they're going to keep coming at you on that glass with 2 and 3 guys every time. And so that's all part of it. But we're not as physically strong as them. I mean, we know that. That's why we have to do the switching and the things that we're trying to do. And it's not the last time it's going to happen we're not going to have a matchup for a Nick Richards type of guy or somebody like that.
Coach, in the second half, there were some transition opportunities that you said some unforced turnovers. How much of that is just your guys learning to play that fast together versus Kentucky's athleticism and how hard they make those transitions?
Well, I don't know if I think it was just, we tried to make some passes that weren't there. It ratchets up, obviously. I'm not taking anything away from their defense. I mean, it ratchets up. They're quick, alert, quick twitch, active wrists and hands, long. Those things are going to cause a problem. But a couple of our turnovers were just flat out unforced. And that's part of it. But when you add that up with the rebounding and then not making shots that take your spirit a little bit away when you come back on the defensive end, that's youth. That's youth, and that's what we've got to continue to grow from. And now we've got an SEC game to learn from.
2 more questions.
Coach, I know that it's probably really difficult to look ahead with considering this game just finished, but what have you seen so far from Auburn to what you think you have here?
Well, they're really good. I haven't watched them close enough. I'll start the preparation here in a little while, but I haven't studied them enough to know. I know they're really good. I know they're undefeated. I know they play extremely fast. I know they shoot the three at an incredible rate in the deep with the press. So we'll get into that here in a little bit later.
Coach Townsend, his guys struggled tonight with free throws, but you guys shot well above y'all's usual free throw average. Do you feel like that helped you tonight? How do you feel like it?
But we didn't win, so it didn't help us enough, unfortunately.